There I am. And there you are. Not. No. Okay. Here we go. Alrighty. Let's see. I gotta take that shit down. Let's see. Let's see about banners. Let's see. What can we say today? If I can get it to be still. I had to scarf down some food real quick. I was trying not to be late, but I was told I'll be late for my own funeral, so we'll see. um, let's see. Okay, we all do know the current um, news. Betty White has passed away. We all know that happened New Year's Eve, if I'm not mistaken. Um, and I did a little tribute to her, and she deserved it. And I didn't talk through it because she didn't deserve that. Let's see. My skin is so dry. That's what happens in the winter. And we got a lot of snow, and it's cold. Um, so makes moving anything um, pretty much impossible. Trying to, we can do this. Let's do that one. Let's do that one. See how that works. Well, I'm glad I'm not late for my own party. Well, I am a little late, but you guys are really late. That's okay. If I check online, Ziggy's probably on. That's probably why. And yes, I heard Sweetie Pie Lowe's um, live stream, which was a pre-recorded live stream um, on Dudley. I believe him. He has no reason to lie. Um, I don't believe he has issues like Dawn does. Um, I don't doubt that Dawn ripped him off. He seems to be pretty good at that. Hi, Karen. Just me and you, girl, so far. How was your New Year's? And what's going on with you? Um, I'm curious if you can hear me okay. Sorry, I'm putting lotion on because my just dry, my arms and my hands. Cleaning and stuff doesn't help, but the winter sure dried my hands out. Cindy, hey, how are you? On my post and on my live uh, is calling all psychics and mediums. Do you guys have those abilities, or do you know anybody that does? Hey, Melinda. If you guys happen to be gifted with abilities, you can let me know. Quiet and cold here in Minnesota. Ooh, Minnesota. Yeah, it gets cold up there, doesn't it? I'm in Kansas, but we did get a lot of snow and it is cold. Um, so yeah, kind of. I'm okay because I stay in the house, so I don't have to get out. But I do tomorrow. I have to get out tomorrow. Where else is everybody from? Karen, Cindy, Melinda. Oh, Karen, you already told me. I'm sorry. Cindy, Melinda. Where are you guys from? I probably asked you this before, but I don't remember. You got to tell me several times before I get it. Mm. Hey, like I mentioned to you before, I do get show. I do get show some things. Um. Um. You have abilities and you have gifts and stuff. Cindy in Tennessee. What's it like in Tennessee right now? Is it cold or snowing or anything? Does it snow there in Tennessee? Surely it does, right? I'm sure it does. Virginia. I love out that way. Virginia is beautiful. So is Tennessee. I'm sure. I'm sure it's not on Ben Hill Road. Um, in my lives, I always set a certain thing that I want to talk about, or what I think somebody else might like to talk about. And I'm all up for that. If you have some kind of gift or ability that you want to talk about, that's cool with me. But my lives tend to go off wherever, they go in all different directions. They always do. So if anybody has a gift that they would like to share with us, with someone else, I'd love to hear it. My dogs are all down here with me. I have so much packing I've been doing and going through things and trying to sell my stuff. And we got all the snow, and it's like, oh, now what are we going to do? We'll just have to wait until it gets better, I guess. But that'll give me more time to try to sell my things, like my leather jacket, my Dooney and Burks, and my Coach purses, and I got all kinds of stuff I need to get rid of. Christmas decorations, because I can't take it all. And moving is such a pain in the butt. It's a lot of work. Plus, I don't know where we're going yet, so. I wonder, is Ziggy on? Is that why everybody's gone? I don't know if I doubt if the interview room is still on. And I figured out I have missed him for the last couple of weeks, I think, because I've been doing lives on Sundays. And I don't know if that works for everybody or what exactly. What I should do. There is a YouTuber that lives here, not close to me or anything, but she's somewhere in Kansas, and her husband has Louis dementia. I was born and raised in upstate New York, but in Tennessee for 43 years. Um, it's nice here, but it's getting cold. Yeah. Linda Riley, hi. I was going to ask if you already have a place to go. No, I don't. No, I don't even care anymore. I really don't. Um, it's just, when you argue the same argument over and over and over, um, it's just, it seems like that's the same things always come up. It's like, okay, we're never going to get past this part. So, might as well just give it up. But we are going tomorrow to the bank to have my name removed from the car because that is something that really pisses me off. He keeps my car from me, and he wants to keep it. So I said, okay, fine, you keep it, you pay for it. I'm not gonna be responsible. So getting my name off of it, I'm not paying for it. I'm not gonna do it. Keep it from me. Lock it up where I can't get to it. Hide it, which he's done. And this is all the time. It's like, screw you. It's nothing but a thing. I mean, I won't have a vehicle, but um, I'm not too worried about that either. Because there I have family, you know. Um, so, which I will probably stay with my daughter for a while. Um, which she's dying for me too. So, but I'm looking forward to it. I mean, they're fun. They really are. Hi, Marcy. How are you? I forgot to wear my earrings. I was gonna put my earrings. I was gonna put my earrings on. I forgot. I was in a hurry. I had to cook and all this other crap, and it seems like I always am just. I wait till the last minute and then I'm just rushing, and I need to really quit doing that. Oh, thank you. But I'll be okay. Yeah, well, it'll be so much better. I know that. I mean, I've been through this before. The only thing is, I'm older now, and I really can't work. But I thought, oh, I know what I can do. I can do like stuff like answer the phone for companies, work from home, and tell people like, okay, and where would you like that delivered, or something like that. I can do phone work and stuff like that at home. Oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. um did you see my little post and stuff? Marcy sent me a box full of jewelry. I mean, rings, sets, and bracelets and necklaces. And I mean, it was never ending. And I'm like, oh my God, look at this. There's more, there's more. I was really not expecting that. It was very nice of you, Marcy. I was like, oh, you're so sweet. And if we lived closer, we could have coffee every day and walk, and it'd be fun. And I do like the Carolinas. I do. I like that area. I don't know what it is that draws me there. I like the mountains and the trees. It's really pretty there. T.D. Dean. Terry, right? I saw all your goodies from Marcy. Very pretty. I know. So nice. Oh, thank you, Marcy. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. And I got a letter too in there. I am keeping it all and I am saving the letter, and I still have your card and all that stuff. Yeah, see, I don't forget very, I mean, I am kind of forgetful about some things like where people live or something, but I mean, like after I know, and I can put your name with the place or something. Yeah. But TD, I remember it's Terry because I said, TD, a man or a woman? Because there are no men in here. No, I don't know why. I have no idea. So we can talk about all kinds of things. Poor guys. Sometimes it makes it kind of nice. I mean, I wouldn't mind men being in here, but um, it is kind of nice to just be a bunch of ladies. Let's see. Did you guys all see the live Sweetie Pilo did with on Dudley, the phone call with Dudley, the guy that used to work with Dawn? And also, if anybody has any abilities, psychic abilities or anything like that, let me know, because we can talk about that if you'd like. If you want to share. 4 boys, 8 grandsons. You have 4 boys and 8 grandsons? I have to count every time what I have. Linda Riley. Yeah, you saw it. What do you think, Linda? You didn't see that, Marcy? Linda, do you think um, that Dudley is telling the truth? Oh, my dog wants in here. She can't walk around a laundry basket. Yeah, I got laundry baskets everywhere. Let me go get her. Here, sweetie. You want in? You want in here? Come on. There you go. Come on. You can come in here. She is so sweet. She's so quiet and calm. And she'll wait until she is so smart. I can teach her anything in like 2 seconds. I love her so much. And that's what kills me, is I can't take them with me. I can't take them because I don't know where I'm going. My daughter has 2 cats, and my dogs are in the house. Last night, well, early this morning, um, she wanted to go to bed. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was up and I was on YouTube playing around, and she wanted to go to bed. So she would come to one side of my chair and then she would go to the other side and she'd just sit and she'd look at me and she'd sit and she'd look at me and then she'd lick on my arm or something. And I was like, what do you want? Do you want to go to bed? And she'd be like, and she so I went to bed. She jumped up there, laid on top of me. I said, no, lay next to me. And she wanted to lay on top of me. I'm like, no. She's so funny. Yes, that was a super nice gift. She's so thoughtful. I got her address too, you know. I've been watching the other case where the mother and the boyfriend killed her daughter in Alabama. Mm-hmm. You told me about that one, and I was supposed to look that up, and I have been packing, going through stuff, and everything that before I pack it, I clean it, make sure it's not got dust on it and stuff, and I wrap it really good so that none of my stuff gets broken. And going through stuff and deciding what I'm going to sell and stuff like that, because I have a lot of, unfortunately, I mean, I hate to say it, but I have a lot of expensive purses and stuff like that. I'm going to Oklahoma, but I don't know where. I want to be close to my daughter. And the Indians, or I guess they're going to help me, a 2-bedroom apartment. Now, I know probably to you guys it's not much. Great day, fellow light workers, tarot readers, and psychics. Oh, hi, Copper Petals. Do you do any of that stuff? Me too. I love my Coach person. Yeah, I mean, well, see, he made good money. He used to make good money. And I have a crap ton of purses, shoes, jewelry. And I'm trying to, we have like a little community type paper around here, and it's called Buy Sell Trade. And I I took pictures of some of my things, which I'm selling my wedding dress as well. Um, hopefully, I'm trying to. Let's just put it that way. So I figure if I could do that, that would really help. Did someone say purses? Barb, that's the same way I am. Purse? I'm like, purses? Going this way. There's the purse aisle. No, it doesn't. They weren't bought on an aisle. They were, yeah. But a 2-bedroom house, apartment, um, is $549 a month. We are paying right now for this house $249 or $46 a month. And that's a 15-year loan. It's almost paid for. Well, let's see. We moved here in 2016. So I guess it's not almost paid for. But yeah. But it's like, I don't know. It's just 3% loan or 3% financing on the loan. It's just, I mean, it's what case is that? Oh, oh, yeah. Well, yeah, but that's a lot. 500 and something a month. My God, my car payment is not even that much. So I'm like, oh shit. But I was thinking maybe the Indians will help pay some of that. I don't know. I gotta find out. I'll have to call them tomorrow. Hold on, and I'll tell you. So let me see. I saw. I have ideas, but I have a lot of nice stuff. Um, so copper petals. Do you do all this stuff, fellow light workers? See, I don't do tarot cards and I don't have any of the like equipment-y stuff or whatever you want to call it. Um, like EMF detectors or whatever they're called. I don't have any of that stuff. I should have put that on a Christmas list, huh? How these other YouTubers were asking for stuff. I would have never thought about that. That's just, I don't know. I think that's kind of tacky. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. She's so sweet. Tacky. Well, I mean, maybe not for them, but for me, it is. I wasn't taught that way. I mean, when I was little, I was always taught that, you can be poor, but you don't need to be dirty. You can have crappy clothes, but they need to be clean. You know what I mean? It's just because you're poor don't mean your house needs to be dirty. So, I don't know. It's kind of like, Dawn and Candace, they could have a really nice place up there if they wanted to. Have all them cars and refrigerators and dogs, and it's just ridiculous. It makes you so mad. With the new case, um, the mother didn't even have custody. I'm gonna have to look into that. Um, it should be on my. Um, should be in here because you sent me a message. Hmm. You sent me a message about that little girl. Um, and for those of you who don't know, Marcy, um, Marcy was a friend of Shanann Watts. Now, Marcy, when you knew Shanann, was she, was it when you guys were both in North Carolina? Because I know that her parents are from North Carolina. Mm. Like that Haley Cummings little girl. Um, I know that um, the girlfriend slash babysitter, she knows what happened to that little girl. And I don't feel like she's no longer with us. And whatever she did to this little girl, she had somebody like a relative of hers that she could trust, like a brother or something, come and get that baby and get rid of her. But that's just my opinion. And this one was on um mm, somebody was talking about it recently. Trying to share my dreams with you, but it will not let me put it in. Um Melinda, you want to come up here? I can drop you a link and you can come up here. And if you don't want to be on camera, you can just um, push your camera and it says stop cam. You can push that so you don't have to be on. And is this my lady from South Africa? I have uh, a psychic medium lady from South Africa that comes in every once in a while. And she kind of did like a reading on me. I could use another one. No, I'm kidding. Um, no, but I mean, you would think I would be able to like tell my own future and stuff, and I can't. I mean, I can to a certain point, but um, I know there's things that are going to happen. Um, but you know, when you're in it, you just try not to think about it or, you know. It will not let me put it all in. Melinda, I can drop you a link so you can come in and tell us if you want. Or if it's too private, you can email it to me. We lost a loved one last year. Alan Quinn. Well, welcome to the chat, Alan. Sorry for your loss. Was it COVID? Your niece is still gone? That's a long honeymoon. You know, I'd love to go to Africa. I would love to see all the animals in nature, you know. Um, it makes me upset to think about people going out there and just killing them for tusk and stuff like that. That makes me so mad. These people need to be hung, honestly, because these animals are gonna be extinct. Leave the damn animals alone. It's like little kids, leave them alone. Organ failure. Your grandson? How old was your grandson? Oh, she left it after Christmas. You know, it's really dangerous there. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Marcy. Marcy's been with me forever, haven't you? Organ failure on. I just don't get it. Oh, yeah, give it a thumbs up. 13 and a half months old. He was an identical twin. Well, was he born premature or something? I'm sorry. I mean, you know, when it's a baby, you think, what happened? God has a purpose. I say that about everything. But, you know, it still bothers me. Um, Melinda, you don't have to be on camera. When you come up here, um, on your side, you can control your camera. It'll say it'll where you're at, it'll say mute, stop cam. That's the one you want to push. Stop cam. That way you won't be on camera, okay? But you can come up here and share. I'm sorry, I did. Okay, here we go. It was just me being ignorant and hit the wrong button. Okay, I copied it. I'm gonna, come on. Well, but we'll know once we get there why what the purpose was. But you know, and when something like that happens, you wonder why would God do that? But you got to remember, yeah, I sent you the link, Melinda. Um, you missed my face. You see my face every Sunday. No. And I love your paintings. He got a new liver in December 2019. But his kidneys were attached to put on dialysis. He fought. Oh, is that him? Oh, what a sweetie. Oh. Thank you, Ellen. You're so kind. I should be giving you a super sticker. Thank you, sweetheart. Is the other baby okay? I sure hope so. He's a doll. But, you know, there is family there to take care of him. You need to know that. Um, somebody's always there to take care of that baby. Anybody's baby. And sometimes even when we don't get to, hi Melinda,
Hey, how are you, Sherry?
I'm okay. But every time, anytime, even if we don't get to keep a baby, like if it is stillborn or something, there is somebody in the family that is there to take care of that baby. And sometimes people have miscarriages. Somebody's there. They get, and like I told my son, I said, remember when you have babies, I'm going to get to hold them before you do. Because that's how I believe. And I'm very serious about my beliefs. So thank you, Alan. And Melinda, you want to tell us about your dream?
Okay, so for years, I've always been, when I have dreams, I'm always the overseer. I'm shown things. I'm never actually in the dreams.
Uh-huh.
But in the dream I had, um, Candace was at an abandoned building. It appeared to be abandoned to me anyway. It's like of the store. There's woods next to that store. Um, there, it's off of a highway, and she wasn't alone, but she could sense, I guess, my presence was there.
Uh-huh.
And she was upset because I was there and she had just lost her baby. And there was something on the top of the vehicle, which I can't tell you what the vehicle looked like because I didn't see the vehicle. And it was silver. And my spirit guides referred to it as a casket.
Uh-huh.
And there was also, like I said, another person there, but I could not see them. But they have a very dark entity. They're very mean. It was almost as like it was a male. I could tell it was male. I could feel
Uh-huh.
that it was a male.
Uh-huh.
Like he was trying to intimidate me with his presence of being there. I don't know where this place is. I know that it looks like the front of a store off of an interstate, like highway.
Like
And
a
there's
grocery store or a
like it could be, I don't know
convenience
if it's a
store?
grocery store. It could be just some kind of a empty store that it felt to me like it was maybe closed down, like abandoned maybe. And there's woods next to it. And I just got the feeling she's there. And it's bothered me ever since I had the dream. And I watched you and then, other people that, I didn't know about the shed that was off of the interstate that they had there. But that
Yeah.
doesn't, in my dream, it doesn't appear to be the same place. This place seems to be some kind of a store with windows in the front,
Uh-huh.
and there's woods around it. And like I said, my spirit guide referred to whatever that was silver on top of the vehicle as a casket.
Hmm.
I just I had to tell somebody, like I had mentioned to you before, and it has bothered me ever since then.
Well, when you said an like a male spirit, an evil male spirit, God forgive me if I'm wrong, but the first name that came to my mind was Benny Keys.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know. I just know it was a dark entity, like a very they were trying to like, I could feel them trying to intimidate me for being there.
Mhm. Well, I mean, there's a lot of evil going on, um, in that family,
Yeah.
obviously,
Yeah.
and, you know, if you're sensitive to things like that, they are gonna I mean, I think everybody pretty much knows. Well, I'm taking it for granted that everybody pretty much knows that she is not alive.
Right. She's not. I felt that too. As
Mhm.
soon as I heard about her story, I knew. It was just like I
Yeah,
could feel it in my soul.
yeah. Do you ever see things
Oh yeah.
like
Oh yeah.
visions of
Oh yeah.
things?
Oh yeah. I knew about 9/11 before it ever happened, and it's torn me up ever since.
Oh, you know, that's
And
one.
everybody said I was crazy. My mom, my dad, who's a retired SEAL, he's like, "Oh, that'll never happen, Melinda. We got too much security." And then 6 months to the day, 9/11 happened. And it's devastated me ever since then because I felt like I should have told somebody, but who was going to listen?
Well, I don't know if you know, if you watch my shows or anything like that, but I mean, things like that do happen. I
Yeah,
mean, I know things.
I know you do.
Um, I mean, I can sit here and tell you a lot about a lot of things
Hmm.
in different cases and stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
it's hard.
I don't want to say things because some cases are still going on, you
Right,
know, but like with summer, everybody's speculating on stuff. So this is just my excuse to kind of speculate.
right,
But, you know, Summer has told me because I have talked to her
right.
and she has explained to me she's close to the house.
Oh, I believe that.
She's by her home. Um, and she said she doesn't miss her mama because
Yeah,
I
because
asked
like
her.
I said, in my dream, she was there. And I believe that they're both, I honestly, my honest opinion, I feel like the mom, the dad, and the grandmother knows what happened to her.
Well, you know, at first, on June 26th is when I made my first video about summer.
Yeah,
And I don't think there was a whole lot out at that time or that
no,
I knew of.
yeah,
But I said that I felt like grandma took summer away in her truck, you know, and dumped her on the way or whatever,
right,
wherever she was going. And I got to thinking about it because Summer keeps telling me she's close to home.
right,
So I am more apt to believe what Summer's telling me.
right,
So I thought, well, grandma grandma did something with Summer's body.
right,
I promise. But maybe she just put her on the property. But I think they put her on the property where they can see her so they know if somebody's getting too close and digging her up or whatever. I'm sorry. I know that
right.
sounds terrible,
No,
but
no, no, I understand.
and Amy, Casey, if you're still in here, I want to talk to you. Yeah, there you are. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I knew that Watts guy was guilty as hell when I seen him too. Um, and a lot of people, I mean, I know a lot of people don't believe in this stuff and everything, but with John Bonet, my thing is, I believe. Oh, she dropped. I believe that the brother did it, and the parents covered it up. because this little boy, when he had a lot of issues. And Amy, if you want to come up here, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link for you just in case you want to come up here. But or but let's see. I'm just brain dead, I guess. I don't know. I guess the baby and everything kind of threw me off. That's what you get for being an empath, huh? The lady that was just up here, if she wants to come back up, I got the link up there, so it's right there. Melinda, yeah. Well, thank you for coming up. You can rejoin us if you want to. But Amy said she's a psychic medium, and I want to hear what she's got to say from San Diego. If she's going to come up, I would love to hear what you're all about. Oh, let me log into my laptop. No problem. We ain't going anywhere. The little girl Jambonnet, they dressed her up and everything, and which that caused a lot of controversy and made people think that somebody was doing that because of the way she dressed and stuff. Let's see here, but that's not the way it happened. I think the parents covered it up. Hello, Amy. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. How you doing, Sherry?
All right. I think the parents covered it up. Oh, something. Hello, Amy. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. How you doing, Sherry?
All right. Do you have your YouTube on? Hello, Amy. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. How you doing, Sherry? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out why it's echoing.
Your YouTube on? Hello, Amy. How are you?
There. That better?
Yes.
Girl, I didn't know what was causing that. This is my first time ever going live on a YouTube. I was just
really?
in the chat, and I was telling her Shanann has come through to me a few times when I watch her stuff, and she's always encouraging me to go live, and I'm like, no, I don't want to go live. But anyway, yeah, I appreciate you inviting me up. I wanted to let you know that I actually pick up on Summer. I made this cute little memorial art for her. We have a crime victims garden here in San Diego, and I painted her own little Summer Moon Wells little tree stump. I'll post a picture of it, and I wanted just to contribute, tell you that I picked her up really, really early on. One of the things that I was shown is that she was put at a construction site, which I thought was pretty interesting since Dad is in construction, and I'm not putting fingers or anything, but I did see that. And basically what it looked like is the rods that stick out of concrete, like those metal rods. I saw those, and that was some time ago, and I had actually heard her the other day saying they're fixing to find me soon, and I'm like, what do you mean soon? And this was just on gosh, where are we? We're on Sunday, so this was probably on Thursday. So I hope she's saying soon as in like Earth time soon, because where they're at. There's
it's
no
different.
Yeah. So, but she said soon, and it was definitely her. And she's just a wonderful little energy. When she first came through to me, she wouldn't tell me what happened. She was very, very shy, and I felt like she had some shame around some alleged, stuff that may have went on.
Yeah.
And I picked up a lot of different things from her, and she's a wonderful little girl. And I know that she doesn't want to get anybody in trouble, but I agree with some of the theories that you've put out there tonight, and I do think that the whole family is really trying to cover for each other. And
Have you,
unfortunately, poor Summer is missing, quote unquote, but I think she's actually hidden.
yeah.
That's what I've gotten, and I feel like that is something that will come out in time. It's fucking tragic. I mean, what can I say? Excuse my French.
You're okay. Well, I don't know if you have watched my shows and stuff before. Um I don't know how you find a post or
I
something.
just been following you, I wanna say,
Oh,
because 'cause I've been sick for the last week, and I
uh-huh.
just followed you, and I saw that you were live, and you're calling all psychics and mediums and spiritual people, and I'm like, "Oh, here I am." And, I've been getting encouragement from the other side to go live and telling me how this year.
So that was it.
Yeah, I was like,
That
"Okay,
was it.
fine, I will." And then Marcy's in there too telling me she knows Shanann, so I'm like, "Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yep. Marcy's been with me since the very beginning.
wonderful."
Um, yeah, I was just wondering because um, I on June 26th, I did my first coming out of the broom closet
Uh-huh.
video,
That's
and
not too
I
long
did it.
ago.
I did it with Summer. So I mean, I don't know if you've seen that video, but that I was really scared to say anything
Imma go
about
back
it.
and look at it.
But yeah, that I think I pretty much said everything in that first video, and I avoided all anything to do with Summer Wells
I feel you.
because I wanted it to be my, you know, and the thing is, the things that are coming out now are things that I said back then. Um, and I do like Reverend Donna Serafina,
Oh, yeah, I
but
know her. We've taken classes together.
but I do not believe that Summer was stabbed. I do not believe
Oh, I
about a
don't either.
carousel or anything like that. My theory is that she never got out of that vehicle that day because
Okay.
she was drugged by not something intentional necessarily, but she got into something that they should have never had around her to begin with, and
Mhm.
they ignored the fact that she was not just sleeping, but she was unconscious.
Agreed,
And
yeah.
and I feel like Candace didn't want to mess with her, so she was like, "Ah, fuck it, let her sleep,"
Mhm.
because she's lazy. I mean, just uh,
Yeah.
and Summer could not wake up. She couldn't get herself out of the truck. And then when Candace realized what was going on, I think she called Dawn. Dawn took, but I still believe that Grandis took care of Summer's body. I don't think necessarily Dawn or Candace did. I think Grandis got rid of Summer's body, and I believe that she is on the property because that's what Summer tells me.
Mhm.
That she says she's close to home, and I think that um or I feel like when Dawn gets arrested in February and is taken to Utah or whatever they do with him, Candace is going to fall apart and she's going to start talking.
Well, I pray so. I think that it's unfortunate. One things that rang true that she said and all the things that I saw with mom is she
Oh, thank
said,
you, Ellen. You're so sweet. Thank you for the
Candace
super sticker.
said, "I went in there and she was just gone." And that was the only thing she
Yeah.
ever said. that was true. And I knew when she
Oh,
said
bless your
gone,
heart.
she meant gone like deceased, not gone like gone,
Yeah,
And
she was just
so,
gone.
yes,
Well,
exactly.
I'm sorry. Nobody just gone.
Right, and
Mhm.
I know there's a lot of renovations on the property, and there's a lot of acreage there, so that
Yeah,
construction site I saw in
thank
my
you.
my read may have been, somewhere on site there. Who knows if it's a part of it or not, but, for me personally, I feel like grandma probably has knowledge more so than, firsthand involvement, and I feel like dad came home and handled that,
Yeah,
for mom, you know?
yeah.
And so we all have our read on it. I took a couple classes with Donna Serafina here in San Diego, and I have to say that her work on the Daybell case is extraordinary. But
Awesome.
I didn't really resonate with her read on Summer Wells, but you know what? The best psychics in the world, we're lucky if we're 80%, right? So I'm just
Yeah.
grateful that everybody cares enough to try, and I will go back and watch your video. I haven't seen it yet. I'd love to watch it, and
You
appreciate you
see,
having me up.
oh, thank you. I was wanting to see. I've never taken classes,
Mhm.
so I mean, because this isn't something that you can learn. I mean, you can learn how to use your abilities, and how to cut them off. Make them go
Yeah,
away for a while.
yeah.
you know,
Well, when I say classes, let me tell you, how I met her was at a spiritualist church here. We have 2 here in San Diego, at least that I'm familiar with, and the class that I took with her was for table tipping, so it was for something specific. It wasn't for medium.
oh,
I've been a mediumship since I was a little girl, and here in San
yeah.
Diego, they know me as rock and roll medium, and I do the radio here, and so I'm
Oh,
known around here, and I've got a little reputation and everything, and so I don't suck, y'all.
oh.
So the stuff that I'm picking up is legit what I picked up, and
Well, yeah, yeah,
I don't doubt anything that you've picked up either, and it sounds like Summer, has her own connection with you, and for me, like I said, she was hiding from me, and I would say, "Where are you, Summer?" And she'd go, "Guess," she would play with so I wanna say
well,
that if anybody else has been really successful with getting answers out of her, like, more power to you because she's elusive, she really is. She likes to play hide and seek a little bit. I think if
yeah.
encouraged,
So
I
so
think
you do a radio show up there?
Oh, yeah, we have, iHeartRadio, we have Rock
I've
105.3 in San Diego, and I do the radio quarterly here, take phone calls from, listeners and things.
Oh, wow. That's cool. So, is that any kind of spiritual based thing too? See, um I don't read tarot cards or any of that kind of stuff. I just know what I know and I don't know how I know it. I
Oh,
don't know actually.
you're a natural medium.
Well, I love Amy Allen.
Oh, yeah, she's great. The Dead Files?
Yeah.
Isn't she cool? She shows
Oh,
you the dark side of stuff. That's the stuff nobody wants to mess with, especially
no. No, I don't wanna mess with that. I mean, I have had experience with stuff like that though. Um, and it seems like every home that I live in, at first I thought it was just every home I lived in was haunted, but
yeah.
it's me.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I lived in a house that was most definitely it had some activity, let's just say, and I wish to
Yeah,
this day that Amy could go check out that property here in San Diego. That place was scary, and when I say scary, I mean scary. They say our Whaley house is the most haunted location. I've been there, and it's not nearly as scary as the place I was living. So I think
wow.
the spirits, if they know they can mess with you, they will,
Yeah,
For
and
me, the radio show that I do, it's a rock station, and so the people that are calling in are like, "Hey, I lost my grandma, do you get anything from her?" That kind of stuff. They know me as rock and roll medium here.
yeah,
Um, my psychic and my intuitive work as far as, cold cases and missing people is something that I wanna take my gifts more into,
yeah,
I started following some true crime online and, came across Cash Gernon's case, and then Summer, disappeared in June, the day before my daughter's birthday, and so it stuck out in my head really hard
Yeah.
that weekend because it happened at the same time as my daughter's birthday. So I've been following her case, and I've known she's gone from that day, and I agree with you, she didn't survive that pill or whatever she got. And so it's unfortunate, and I know that there were a lot of different things going on,
Yeah.
allegedly, but for me also it feels like it's an accident, and it's covered up, and it's just is what it is. And I just wish that the family would just find it in themselves to let law enforcement know so that they can lay that baby to rest properly.
Right. Yeah.
She deserves
They've failed her before birth, and they've failed her after her death. And
Right.
there's going to be a penance to them for this. And what it is, they're going to have to deal with that, but I don't
Well,
know why I chose to come out with Summer. But I knew when I started this YouTube channel, I wanted to help people. I didn't know how, because I don't know about a lot of things. I mean, I've done a lot of things. I know about depression and anxiety and things like that. And I wanted to help people. And then I got into kind of the true crime thing a little bit, and I came out with Summer for, I don't know, to get this out of me or something. I've held it in for my entire life. I
well,
mean,
awesome. Well, then she's giving you a little gift too then,
but
Sometimes people
it's
do for the
scary.
little
I mean,
one. Yeah.
well, maybe you don't have the same problem I do, but you get a lot of, well, if you were a psychic, you'd know where she was at. And I tell them it doesn't work that way.
Well,
This gift comes from God, and God only gives me what he gives me.
that's right. And we never know why. It could be to protect us.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I feel like Summer very much wanted to protect her parents all along and still does, and God love her because, this is generational curses of poverty and sexual abuse. I'm sorry, SA,
Yeah.
and so on, and drug
Yeah.
abuse and stuff. And it sucks. It's terrible. And it's an epidemic that's very widespread, and we're hearing about it through
Yeah.
Summer. So she's really gifted a lot of little kids that don't have a voice, you know.
Well, and like I've said before, I feel like Summers lost her life for a lot of children, not just her brothers, but there is something big coming
Oh, yeah.
in Summer's name. Something is going to happen, something big, and I got goosebumps big
yeah.
time. Do you do that?
Oh, yeah, I get goosebumps all the time.
Okay.
Spirit's way of giving us validation, isn't it? I see your dad with you tonight. Is that your father?
Well, my father's passed, yes.
Thank you. Glasses for him, Sherry?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted he just tips his he gives me like the salute, and he said, "Hi there, honey." And he'd tell me too to just tell you, "Keep it up. You're doing a great job." I feel like summer's gonna help a lot of intuitive people start to believe in themselves and to understand that, you're not cuckoo bird. Like this stuff is really real. And just like our six senses, we have, or our five senses, we have all our spiritual senses, and they work different for everybody, but you can better believe we all have them. And we have them because we're all created this, in God's image. And I'm not a super religious person, but I do believe in God, and I am very spiritual. And my foundation, I grew up Catholic. And what's funny is I had been getting nudged by Shanann for a while to go live on TikTok. I've got a bunch of followers on there, and I'm like, I don't want to do that, girl. It was every day for you because you had your Thrive, and everything. She's like, no, you can do it. And now here I am talking to you today and I'm sick and everything, but you know what? For summer I will, So like you said, for the little ones, we'll put ourselves out there. And I feel like something huge is already happening with her,
Yeah.
with Gabby Petito, and a lot of these women, that have been abused, from childhood or domestic partnerships and things like that. And I'm
Yeah.
just praying that people will come out of the spiritual closet and realize, like, come on in, the water's fine. There's so many mediums and psychics out there, it's not even funny, and we need all of you, if we want to make a difference. And just because law enforcement poo-poos psychics now, you can better believe that there's plenty of them that don't.
There's some that don't. I know of a
Right.
few.
Even if they don't admit it,
Yeah.
you know
So what else do you see for me? I mean, I even though I can probably I do readings live or on my live streams
hmm
sometimes.
Well, I get some sort of a stomach thing. So you got any kind of problems with your tummy?
Yeah.
What's going on with it?
Um I think it's ulcers just from nerves and stuff like that.
Okay. So one of the things I love working with angels myself. And so one of the things I pick up with the angels and also with dad, and I feel like this might be mom too. So has mom also passed for you?
No.
Who's the lady on mom's side of the family who comes through for you?
Grandma?
Okay, thank you. So when I come into her space, she makes me very aware that perhaps that's where you're taking in a lot of your empathy is in your tummy. So doing your um lower chakra meditations and things like that will help you a lot. Okay. And also drinking tea like chamomile tea, diffusing lavender, sometimes water with lemon or water with rosemary is really helpful for empaths. But I feel like you may empathically, kind of start there with energy and then kind of build from there. And that, I
Uh-huh.
hope that resonates because that's kind of how she's showing it to me. And she makes me feel like, you come from a long line of very intuitive women.
Yeah.
And she's
I
also
get it
showing us
on
any
both it's on both sides of my family.
yeah.
My father and my mother.
Yeah, one of them are showing me a teacup, so I'm not sure, if that's to reiterate for you to drink tea or if they drink tea.
Um Maybe my grandma.
Yeah. Well, we don't wanna make anything fit, especially in this format, but I wanna tell you for sure that I see that, so I would definitely, take good care of yourself, get good rest. I'm hearing from your guides to ask for extra protection if anything spooks you. If you get spooked, and like I mentioned, I lived in that really scary house one time, so I know what that's like. But I've been working with angels for a while, and Archangel Michael is one of my mains as far as protection, and I always ask for protection, and I always have it. And I
Yeah.
happen to use my gifts, to connect people with messages more so than
Thank you,
you know
Alan.
working with any other stuff. So I'm lucky to be able to do that. I see that message there, and I'm being shown a little urn. Did somebody get cremated? Did that baby get cremated? Did they know?
Alan, let's see if he it's so nice to be able to talk to somebody like myself. um because it's so my family doesn't talk about things like this. I mean, we all have this gift, but nobody talks about it.
Well, absolutely. And I heard Shanann's mom speak about seeing Shanann and Bella and Cece, and
Mhm.
I knew right then and there she actually did Marcy. And when I heard her say that, I was like, well, I never ever need to contact that lady. I respect her faith, and I also respect the fact that she already had her confirmation from Shanann herself. And so I knew right then and there that she is also very Catholic, and I grew up Catholic too. I even went to Catholic school.
No, your baby wasn't cremated. Your grandson wasn't cremated, but your mom did.
Okay, yeah, I'm being shown a urn.
So I am blown away, and I'm so honored and so happy to have you here. I hate for you to even think about going.
Well, I'll let you go. I'm around and you're on my channel. And if you ever need anything, let me know. I'm available on social media and stuff like that. Alan, what I'm hearing with your mom and with your family on the other side, I'm also being shown an American flag with that. So somebody may have had some military on that side of the family, Alan. What they're giving me is that you really need some sleep. You have a broken heart, and perhaps, your breathing at night isn't the best. You may, need like breathe right strips or perhaps a sleep study for like what do they call that sleep apnea,
Yeah.
so where you kind of like stop breathing a little, or like a deviated septum or something like that. So if you
Mhm.
snore or somebody's told you that you snore, Ellen, mom's making me aware of like maybe getting some breathing strips. Okay. I see James with the mother figure, and I feel very peaceful in both of their space. And I feel like Ellen, your mom makes me aware that you would have your own or is Maria the mother figure here too? So Maria?
Did you see his mom and dad were both in the military?
No, I didn't see that. Okay. Well, Maria, I think I may
Oh,
get that
asthma.
one too. Oh, with the COPD and asthma. I do see that now.
Okay,
Listen, for
that
sure.
makes sense.
You hear my voice right now. I'm super sick too. I want to tell you, I get those breathe me right strips from the Dollar Tree for $1 instead of 13 at Rite Aid or whatever, Walgreens, because they're overpriced there and they work the same. But yeah, definitely you want to watch your breathing because you don't want to have a premature death either.
Yeah, especially with COVID and everything. I hope you got vaccinated.
I've gotten 2. I've not gotten the booster, but
I
man, I tell you, this is like the worst flu I ever had in my whole life.
same. Well, I will definitely send good thoughts your way
Thank
and
you, love.
prayers.
Well, thank you for having me on, and just know your family is rooting you on and don't want you to be afraid of this stuff because, they're God-given gifts, and
Yeah,
if
they
you weren't
are.
supposed to know, you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
All right? Take good care of yourself, okay?
Oh, thank you so much, and come anytime.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Oh, that was awesome. You using a nebulizer? I do too. I have COPD as well. I do, and so I shouldn't be smoking, but I do. But wow, that was awesome. That was cool. Wasn't that cool? Uh, let's see. What did you think, Marcy? Oh, she was connecting with Shanann. That's cool. I am so happy that she dropped by. It was nice to talk to. Yeah, it was nice to talk to her, and um, she knows Donna Serafina. Wow. Yeah, that was very cool. Yes. So, do you have somebody, Maria Allen, in your family? Um, what'd you think, Terry? Yeah, that was pretty cool. Now I'm all hyper. I may not look it, but I feel it. That was nice. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Amy. It was wonderful to have you. See, I like it when people get up here and they talk and they share and stuff like that. It makes it so much funner. Everybody's so afraid to get up and talk, but you don't have to be on camera if you don't want to. I actually, Marcy, need to get you up here and just ask you some questions. Marcy Shanann said to say, thank you for everything. We love you. Oh, now you can't come up here because you'll be crying. I wouldn't blame you, Marcy. That's so nice. Amy, if you're still around, put some information in the comments and I'll write it down. That way I have your information. I'm just so blown away. I didn't catch anything. I'm just tickled to have somebody like myself to talk to, because a lot of times people are like, is she for real? But it is real, and it is, and it is amazing. I mean, it could be scary if you want it to be, but I'm not scared of it. Because I've had it forever, or been this way forever, or whatever, however you want to call it. Oh, she's awesome. Amy Casey. I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. From San Diego. And what radio station was it? Skeptics come with the gig is all good. And that's one thing, when you meet yes, Donna is a badass. But we are very different. Yes. And like I've explained before, you could put us all in a room together and we all have different abilities. I mean, it's no two are going to be exactly the same. Although I did know, I seen on another YouTube channel a woman that does it like I do, where all she needs is a picture and a first name. And the only reason I ask for a first name is so that I can properly introduce myself to them and talk to them and use their name, because that to me is just courtesy, you wouldn't want me to not know your name. It's just polite. But that's the way I was raised too. I mean, my dad was, look at me when I'm talking to you. And he'd tell us, if you don't look at someone in the eye, when you're talking to them, they won't think that they'll think you're not paying attention. When I do radio, always ask for a name. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Let's see. I can ask you a million questions. Oh, mercy. I still haven't got Alan to say if he knows a Maria, if there's a Maria in his family. I'm going to have to do because see, Sunday is Spiritual Sunday. And I really wanted it to be like this. I do. I just need to not give a shit what anybody else thinks. I think that's my problem. Because I don't want to hurt people, and I don't want them to think I'm a kook, you know. Oh, man, this lady's psycho. She says she has visions. But we do. We get visions. I mean, that's and sometimes people, spirits to me, they're so real. It's not like, and I don't like ghost. Yes, Maria is my longtime girlfriend. Oh, well, she's the one that's holding baby James. That's what Amy said. Is that right, Amy? Any drugs in her system, Alan, when she passed? Oh, wow, that's right. Maria has lupus. Oh. You need out, I'll tell Daddy. Okay? Wow. How in the world can I get more people to come in to chat? Channel them? You are wanting to watch psychics. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, that was a joke. Let the dogs out, please. Because they come down here to me and he's upstairs. That's what Shanann had. She had Lyme. You have Lyme disease. Shanann had lupus and fibromyalgia. Well, I knew she wore patches, but I didn't know why. I mean, it wasn't none of my business. And they may have said, but I don't know. I wonder if he delivered, but it hasn't been read. And he's probably asleep. He goes to bed. Well, it's 9:30. Yeah, it's way past his bedtime. He's younger than me, but he acts like he's 100. My mom, 2015, October, passed away from many illnesses, heart attack, that passed in 2017. Maria is alive. Oh, okay. And very oppressed from dealing with this. Yeah, it can. Being sick can be bad. She was thriving with her patches. But she sold Thrive too. Right? I pick up a lot of medication. Oh. Yeah. She was good at Thrive. But she said she was thriving with her patches. So that kind of goes together. So I am just so gobsmacked. Is that what they call it? So cool. It's nice to have a man in here too. See, that's crazy. We have a man in here tonight after all the belly aching that I've done about wanting men to come into the channel, and then I get this awesome surprise. Amy Casey. Could you imagine? I mean, for me, that's just awesome. Awesome. Wow. Hi, Ro. You guys have to sing a song either for Summer or all the missing children. Who's a minister? What did I miss, Marcy? Glad you are here, Ellen. I am too. I am very happy you're here. You are going to get a lot of comfort and a lot of love here. That's just the way we roll. And it just so happens this is the shirt I'm wearing. Isn't that a coinky dink? Oh, there you go, Marie. See, Amy, have you ever read people before and they're like, no, and then they'll say something and you're like, what did I just say? They're like, oh, okay. It happens. It's funny. Oh, you're a minister? My mom's brother is a preacher in an Indian church. It's all done in Native American language, songs and everything. It's very cool. That's the way they bury their people on that side, is that way. When I grew up with Indian traditions, like watch the animals. That was my mom's big thing. Watch the animals. What are the animals telling you? Yeah, it was so cool. I am so blown away by today. Or tonight, I mean. Why don't you go lay down, Sweetie? I have so much laundry, and I'm going to end up having to iron most of it because I've left it in baskets, but I don't care. Oh, pretty sure it's her with the baby. Yeah, I betcha. I mean, see, it's just starting tonight and tomorrow. Ooh. Hope you don't have to get out in it. Ask your ancestors to help you. Yeah. Oh, I got a story for you, Amy. Have you ever heard? Well, maybe the Pendle Witch. It's a BBC did a documentary on the Pendle Witch. And it's true. Back in 1692, I think. And I was born a Pendley. I was born a Pendley. They just, I think when they moved from there on my dad's side and came to the United States on the Mayflower, I got papers to prove all this. They added the Y because in the book and the documentary, it's spelled the same, except it doesn't have a Y. And when I was born, I don't know why I keep looking over here for my dad. Is he here? Right here? But it has a Y. My name has a Y on the end. And so does, my dad's side. So that's a good documentary to find out about. But it's not like they were really like flying on broomsticks, screwing, it's just what they called them because maybe they had powers. Maybe they had a little bit of powers. And back in 1692, they were cast out because, people were scared. And it was a different time. And it's not that they were really witches. They were just different, I guess. He's right here. A lot of times, I can feel energy. I can feel people. And just by the feeling that I get, I can tell if it's male or female. And usually when it's my dad, I can smell him. It's like, it's just, I don't know. Sometimes you can smell somebody's cologne or their perfume. And that's what I try to tell people a lot of times. Watch for these signs because they are there. I've had an awesome time. Awesome. I'll never forget it. On my ex-wife's side of the family, my kids are direct descendants of John and Pocahontas. Ah, that's so cool. Wow. Yeah, that is awesome. Interesting. God gave him to you for a reason. He is a sweet baby. Oh, Amy, thank you so much for joining us. Please come back again. You just really don't know how much I appreciated it. God bless you too. And everybody's going to be praying for you. Oh, that was awesome. That was cool, guys. Yay, come back, Amy. When you can, when you feel better. I think she's done a lot for everybody here tonight, right? That was so good. Now, see, we are real. It's just, I need to quit being so afraid that I'm going to step on somebody's toes or hurt somebody's feelings, and just tell them what I get. And um, I mean, I don't have to be mean about it. I can just, that's always been my problem, how to approach it, because I know how people think, you know. I mean, when you don't say anything and you're around people and somebody else happens to bring it up, and then um, you hear, oh, God, that's not real. Or, they put it down. But I think the reason that happens sometimes is because people are scared. It's like, I'm not going to put a curse on anybody, or, I don't have those kind of powers. White pine needle tea? Wow, I've never heard of that. And thank you, Alan, for all those little super stickers and super chats and stuff. God bless you. You're just so sweet. I am so happy to have a man in here. And you're a minister. Wow. And you were actually in you were here for a reason, because you got these messages from this little baby James. That is so neat. And Marcy, you got messages from Shanann. And I got messages from my dad. I love it. Wow. This was great. I don't know how we'll top this one. You guys are so awesome. Definitely a thumbs up. How many people's in here, Marcy? Can you tell? Let's see. 8? I think 8. Oh my gosh. Yes, it was a great show, wasn't it? Not because of me. I mean, because I never expected that. Debbie Simon. Yes, I do readings. If you need a reading, all I need is a photograph of who you want me to read, their first name, and you can send it to my email, and a $50 PayPal, or to my PayPal, and that's how I do it. And I do live readings too. If you want a live one, it's kind of up to you. Like, if you wanted it more private or whatever. She does, Debbie. Donna Marie. How are you? Debbie and Donna. Are either one of you psychic mediums? Psychics, mediums, anything like that? You're very welcome, Ellen. It was wonderful to have you. And I hope you stick around. It's nice to have a guy in here instead of all of us old birds. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, everybody's welcome. Everybody that's not out to hurt others. I don't like that. I don't like hurting other people. And we're all good people here. It's a safe place. And when one of us is hurting, we're all hurting. It's the way it goes. That's family. I have done readings live. I have done a lot on through my email.
What's up?
Nothing.
What did you go again?
Huh? Let's see what's going on now. That was that was remarkable. Donna Marie. Let's see. Which one was asking about the reading? Debbie Simon. Okay. Yeah. If you want any information, I did do a little tutorial thing, a little video. Oh, he's doing good. He's working. I did a little tutorial. And it's on in my videos. And then I think there's another one. I put another one somewhere. It might be in an about section. I'm not sure, but it's, I don't want any information other than the picture, the first name, and, like if you want me to try to get a specific question answered, then you can add that in there. But you got to remember, I'm not in charge. You're not in charge. The spirits are the ones that are in charge. They only tell us what they want us to know. They're secretive like they were when they were living. And they're the same. They're exactly the same. They're just not with us all the time. But they're there. And they do send us signs. James. I bet it is. And I am really sorry about that. But you could look at it this way too. At least you have him. And James lives on through his brother. And so they were Jimi Hendrix. I'm serious. That one was Hendrix and one was James. Jimi Hendrix. That's cute, I think.
Oh, that was just sweet.
Yeah, they are. I know. It's sad. It is sad. But just thank God you have that one. And he is going to not make up for his brother not being here. But he will live on through his brother in a sense. You know, and I can't imagine what you're going through. I really can't. It's how long? This was in 2019, I think is what you said. Marcy asked how you were doing. Remember the lady that sent me all the jewelry? She was asking about how you were doing. I said, you're doing fine. He's working. I mean, not working at this moment. He's right here.
Yeah, I'm here.
That's him. He is going to be 18 in August, so he's okay to be on here. But tonight we had a couple of people up on panel.
You have to be 13. And if not,
Well,
parental consent.
A lot of times people don't want their kids on YouTube and stuff.
Well, I'm on here anyways.
But we had a lady call in from San Diego. Okay, and he walked off. See, he doesn't care. This lady is a psychic medium.
Yeah.
And she does a radio show in San Diego. And it's on, what did she say? Spotify? I think is what she said. iHeartRadio. Or I don't remember. One of them will tell me because they probably remember.
2 hours. Dang.
Yeah. Hey, I've done longer ones. Excuse me. But I don't remember if it was iHeartRadio or... But I can look her up. And I would be glad to do a reading for anybody. Whether you want it... It depends on if you want it private or if you want to do it live. It's up to you. I love doing readings. It just makes me feel like I've actually done something good. I don't, if that makes any sense. I think it's cute, Ellen. Jimi Hendrix. I like that. Oh, yeah. The hair. It's still attached. I am really sorry. Yeah, you're not supposed to. It's not supposed to work that way, right? You're supposed to be born, have a happy childhood, grow up, doing the prom and the graduation and the college and get married and have children and be married and grow old, live a life with grandchildren and then die. You're supposed to be old, right? When you die. Not she's still in a coma? Wow. iHeartRadio. Thank you, Marcy. I knew somebody would tell me. Wow. Did they take her off of all those machines? I thought they were going to. I felt so bad. I mean, especially with her having little kids, But God has a plan. God has a plan. And I know that and I believe that. And we don't know what those are right now. But someday we will. And when we get there to heaven, we're not even going to have to ask because we're going to know it all. We're going to know all the answers to all of our questions. And we won't even have to speak a word. I know that. And if you've watched me before, you remember how I've said that time here is different than it is up there. They can be gone from us for 3 months or 4 months. To them, it's like a couple of weeks. And I don't know. I mean, it's just the difference. It's just the way God planned it, the way God made it. And we don't know his plan, but he does. And we're not really, we have no reason to even question it because he's good and he's, and I can go on and on and on. Ellen, if you would like to get pictures and show us like what you have another time when you come back, you're more than welcome to I'd be glad to have you up here and tell your story. I better have a box of Kleenex because I cry about everything. I mean, not everything, but being an empath, it happens a lot. I would love to have you here and you can tell your story. I know that stuff's expensive, isn't it? You know what my grandma did? She picked out everything she wanted, her casket, years before she even passed away. And she bought all that. She paid for her funeral and everything way in advance. So nobody would have to worry about anything. And we have 12 burial plot. 12, yeah. Yeah, 12 burial plots. In a family cemetery. So oh wow. Marcy, that's great. Wow. Miracles happen. They do. That's why people shouldn't always listen to doctors just because they're, all educated and everything. God's better. God knows what he's doing. I really believe that. I'm sorry. I just can't help it. I do this all the time. North Carolina is beautiful. Well, the only ones there right now is my grandma. Well, my grandpa, my grandma. And then there's one. And then there's another row of 3. And then there's my dad. And my mom will be there. And then I think my oldest sister will be there. And then there's 3 more. Yeah, that's 6, right? Or 12. And that's one thing. When somebody loses somebody else and they try to tell their story and they cry about it and they say, I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. It's perfectly natural. I just wish I could hold them, Hold them when they cry. Because you really can't do a whole lot. I mean, you can't make it better, but you can love on them, I hate to be this way. I am so excited about Amy, though. Oh, try to change the subject. Not you, me. You can talk about whatever you want to. It's like my family, they can't do anything wrong. I appreciate everybody that comes in and talks and Marcy. I mean, I've been wanting to have you up here forever. I don't know whenever you are ready, if you will tell me, we will just roll with it and you can tell your story, or I can ask you questions like I'm interviewing you. Because there may be some questions that you never really would have thought of, that maybe people would like to know. A virtual hug. You sent me a virtual hug. I appreciate that so much. But I think I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go for tonight. It's been on for, yes, you sure did. I'm going to get you back too. As I mentioned earlier, the night James died, I was on Facebook Live, virtual. Oh, you just didn't realize it. Yeah. And I bet they were crying too. I would have been, but it would have been a lot worse than it is right now. I'm trying to keep it in. And I'm not, I mean, I am. Yeah, you need somebody to talk to, that's for sure. And you can come here if you, I mean, we're not professionals, but do you have somebody that you can talk to professionally? Like a grief counselor or something? I mean, you know, if you're a minister, you know that he's okay, right? You know that he is in a good place. It's just not having him here. I hope that's what it is. And you will always have the pain. I mean, you're not, it does, I mean, for me, it got easier, but it doesn't ever go away, and you don't want it to ever really go away, but it does need to get easier for you. I mean, the first year of everything, yeah, he is Marcy, and she's telling you the truth, Ellen. Your family, you are bonded, and you always will be, and it wouldn't matter who goes first. You know, you're always bonded. He is always going to be there. He's always going to be a part of you. And I hope, as a minister, you know that God is not going to forsake you and leave you. Oh, bless your heart. That's one thing we here understand grief. We do. I think we've all had a lot of it. But children are that's the hard part, isn't it? Because you don't expect that. I mean, when somebody gets older, it's more understandable. I mean, like I was crying today about Betty White. She was 99 years old. And you know, you kind of expect that. But still, it doesn't matter. Oh. Okay. He has his own song. Yes, Marcy, we are family. You could be a great grandma already, huh? Oh, wow, anytime. You know, God loves us all. He does. Um, we don't know why he does things he does, but we have to make a choice to learn something from it or be able to grow from it or give back from it. I always say plant a tree or, you know, since he was a baby, you know, I don't know, a charity for the hospital or something, a fundraiser for the hospital. Alan, you are more than welcome to come in and be with us. We already know you now, so you're kind of stuck with our family. And it's nice to have a man in here, especially one who is a godly man. That means a lot to me. Oh, at your home, you do? There's nothing wrong with that. When my dad passed away, before he passed away, he had bought this tree. It was a really pretty tree. I bet. It's a lot of surgery for a little baby, though. Poor little thing. Yeah. Someday you will. You will. And he'll be forever young and innocent. My dad had this tree that he planted out in the front yard of the house. And it was one of those trees that it's like a maple tree or something. And it turned all different colors in the fall. Beautiful tree. When he died, me and my sisters went out and we bought stuff to go around the tree, and we planted flowers around it. And we took these, when they do a grave, they have these little pick things that they stick in the ground, has the name and stuff on it. And we put that in there. I don't know what all we put in there for him, but flowers and stuff like that. I don't remember. It's been a long time. When my daughter's kitty cat died, I bought her a bunch of little stuff to put by the cat's grave that lights up. It's like solar lighted and stuff. They were like wind chimes on this little, like a shepherd's hook. And there was one that was a flower. Just, I don't know how just flower garden ornament things. Yeah, that's all you can do, Helen. Oh, my mama's brother, my Uncle Chester, he fought in Okinawa, or was stationed in Okinawa, Korean War, right? And my grandson, my son, my biological grandson that I'm raising, he's Dylan, that was in here a while ago. He's Korean. Yeah, yep. His daddy was Korean. His other grandmother's name, I forgot it. I know what it is, but I've had a good long night and just all kinds of things. You can. Yes, you may. Yes, I have an email. Sure. Marcy, can you stick it in there again? I can do it. But yes, you can. Ellen, you can send me pictures. And my uncle, my daughter's cat in urn. Wow. That could have been the urn that she saw, that Amy saw. Remember, she kept saying she saw an urn? It's weird with us. You kind of have to, it's like a puzzle. I've tried to explain that in that sense before, that it's like a puzzle. It doesn't always make sense, but truly Adriana, hello, welcome. That might have been what she was talking about, though. Thank you, Marcy. Seems like you are right on it all the time. You're a good typist. Were you a typer at some time? Typer. What's up, Adriana? And a supervisor. Ooh, crack that whip, baby. I'm not a host, I'm a hostess. Unless you're talking about Ellen. Ellen, I'm so glad you came in. I really am. It'll get better. I know that's easy for me to say, but we're here for you. And it doesn't matter if I'm on live or not. You can text me. Marcy, I'm just giving you a hard time. Okay. And I'll check it. And I will always check it. I will always write you back. But I'm going to get upstairs and take care of these doggies. And I don't know if I'll do laundry or not, but I mean, take care of the loads I have. Oh, I love you guys so much. Forklift driver. Oh, hold on. I'll be right back. Okay. Ellen's got to get something. That's so nice. You're so sweet to everybody, aren't you, Marcy? I don't know why I'm. Might as well just grab me a new one. Oh, thank God I get my check tomorrow. Disability. Well, I tell you what, it goes quick, don't it? Especially when you don't hardly get nothing. When you get a chance, look up that case I was telling you about. Okay. I will. And it's in my comments in my phone, so I can look up the name there. And I need to look Amy Cassie up too. See how I can get a hold of her. I mean, I don't really need to, but just that was really cool tonight. It really kind of blew me away. Ellen's back. Yeah. I wasn't expecting her to come in like that. That was awesome. What's going on, Ellen? Why is she going to Dawn's hearing? She's just wanting to stick her nose in there and try to make money off of Summer. Because she said Summer is a cash cow. That's why I don't care if I'm talking about Summer or not. I'm not putting like her name in the title or anything. Well, it's kind of hard not to. I don't know. I'm not making money off of her. But she is terrible. Marissa is. Man. And her friend Laura that makes the candles. There's 4 going. I hope Jay for Justice is not going. I hope she does not get herself screwed around with some of these people. I mean, I could give you a list of people. Hive again, that name again. I can't understand them. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, they're pretty bad people, I mean I could name them all. I'm not gonna, but oh. J is for Justice, and Laura are mad. Oh, okay. Laura's mad at Marissa? Because they was best buddies. But they're all mad at each other now. Gosh. I tell you. These people. Okay. Well, good. What did they finally get mad at her for? Send a few pictures to your email. Okay. I'll check it here in just a little bit, Ellen. I'm not real tech savvy, so I don't know how to do it while I don't know if I can do it on my phone or not. Because if I touch anything on the computer, it'll mess me up. Because one lady said that Candace and Dawn could get money from victims' rights because they have a missing child. Well, in this case, I don't know, because they're like suspects or persons of interest or whatever you want to call them. I don't know why they don't call them suspects anymore. Why won't they do that? They're a suspect. They're suspected of hurting their child. Chris Watts' parents got money from the grandchildren. Whoa. I don't like his mother. Chris Watts' mother. That's why that's why he is the way he is. Because of her. I don't like her. I don't like her. She's such a snot. Yeah, but don't you think that money should have went to pay for the children's funerals or their headstones or something? I do. If there was any money to be made, it should have went to the children because they were the victims. You know, I hate watching him and sitting through that crap, but I rewatched some stuff the other day. Oh, man. You know, when she come up missing and all that stuff, and God, I can't remember the lady's name. She has a YouTube channel, and she's fighting cancer. I don't know if she's gotten over it now, but she was the one that brought her home that night and raised the alarm bells that something was wrong. I know her name. I just can't think of it. I mean, this whole thing with the baby just did it. I mean, that was bad. That's what the little kids do to me. His girlfriend Nikki. Oh, wait. Uh, Nicole? I think that. Yeah. Yeah. Shanae's friend. Gosh. But I mean, yeah, I kept up with her for a while. I was just concerned about her cancer and stuff. Nicole and Atkinson, yeah. She knew something was wrong. She knew it. Oh, thank you, Ellen. Do you care, Ellen, if I share those? I mean, maybe if I get enough pictures and stuff of him, maybe I can do a little video or something. Just a little short one. Oh, that's. Oh, good. I'm glad she's better. Because the last time I saw her, Nicole, that she looked a lot better. Yeah, if she hadn't went over there and checked on Shanann, I wonder how long it would have been. Because she didn't have any family out there. Yeah, if I have enough stuff like that. That's one thing. I never really did uh, a video for Shanann and the kids. Probably should, huh? Because Monday is missing Mondays, like for missing people or mysterious Mondays or anything like that. I'm trying to go by a schedule type of thing. Oh, I bet you did. I know if you could, I know you're in North Carolina, and that's where her parents are from. I mean, just loving on them. It's I know it's hard, but I know they appreciated everything from you. I know they did. Oh, I appreciate that, Alan. I mean, I would like to, you know, I don't know, do something for him. I could imagine two of them running around. That'd be so cute. I always wanted twins. I just think twins are so cool, especially identical twins. Thank you for that. I didn't know they were going to put me in the movie. They put you in the movie? Well, was it a Netflix movie or what was that on? Oh gosh. Was it you or was it like a person pretending to be you? Just you. Wow. I have to see if I can find that somewhere. She always looks so pretty. He's such an ass. Ugh, you wouldn't believe. And her parents were so forgiving. They didn't even want him to go get the death penalty. I think they wanted him to suffer in prison. It was her reading my text at the airport. Yeah, she was. I'm just glad that they're all together. Her and her kids. Because if he'd have just taken her out, the kids would have grown up without their mama. Or if he'd have just taken the girls, that would have killed Shanann. I wish somebody would have took him out. Yeah, they need to. He's not in general population. He's being held for his own safety. Well, to hell with that. He should have thought about that before he killed his family. Which Fridays are Family Annihilator days. Or filicide, people that kill their children. I need to take down all of this stuff. I still haven't done that. I've been, it's a lot of work cleaning everything and packing it right and all that kind of stuff. I need knew she never took her wings off to dye her hair. Judicious. Well, when her friend found her phone, Nicole Atkinson, I knew when she found her phone, she looked at that cop and she was like, she knew something was wrong. And then the neighbor, when they were showing pictures of him loading his truck and stuff, and he goes, that guy's not acting right. That cop said, yeah, I know. They knew he did it. It was just like, how could somebody be that evil? So you just prepare your little self, Missy, because I need to get you up here. I need to get you up here, and we need to talk about this. You need to share your story, okay? I think it's time. I think it's time. No, she would never go anywhere without her purse. I know, she's a girly girl. And she has all those kids. She has, well, the girls, but she has all their stuff she has to take. And she's probably got a big purse. And she didn't take her car, her purse, her rings, her phone, her shoes, and the girls' blankies. I had a son who carried a blankie, and I shouldn't say this, but he carried that thing till he was grown. I mean, grown. grown. And he slept with it. That was his blankie. And my mom made it. And it had like a silk edge. And he would suck his thumb and take that silk edge and rub the end of his nose with it until he fell asleep when he was little. So, I mean, I know when you, and nobody's seen her leave. It was just too screwed up. That's all there was to it. But I'm going to get off here and I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to give me something fresh to drink. And I hope that we can do something pretty soon, Marcy. I really would love to do this. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. So you can get up here and let's just talk about it. We'll share it with everybody. Oh my gosh. Building a snowman in her flip-flops. That's funny. Well, I'm going to say goodnight. Alan, if you're still in here, I'll tell you goodnight too. I love you guys. I had a wonderful time. I had a great night. And it doesn't have to be on a Sunday. Marcy, we can set it up anytime you want. Okay? Anytime you're ready, I will be here for you. And we'll get it done. Anytime. Because I don't work. I'm home all the time. Okay? Except for tomorrow at 2. I go to the bank to get my name off the car. So I'm not responsible. Yes. And Alan, we do love you. And hi, Linda. Just saying good night. We had a wonderful time. And I'm glad you guys were here. I love you guys. Good night. Bye-bye.